1987 when he was ordained a rabbi. He now serves, as Professor Pierce told us, as the Lewis Stein Director of the Finkelstein Institute for Religion and Social Studies at the seminary. And of course, he's also the director of the Milstein Center of Interreligious Dialogue there. He holds degrees from the University of Illinois in Chicago, Harvard University, and the Jewish Theological Seminary. He's been on the visiting faculty of Oxford, Cambridge, Princeton, the Russian State University of Humanities. He's also been the Master Visiting Professor of Jewish Studies at the Pontifical Gregorian Institute in Rome, and will soon be at the Angelicum in the spring of 2014. His articles and reviews have been published throughout the United States, Europe, and Israel. He's the author of 10 books, okay, and over 100 articles and reviews. His most recent, I believe, in 2011, is Sage Tales, Wisdom, and Wonder from the Rabbis of the Talmud, and it came out in the spring of 2011. He's also remarkably well known as a lecturer, active lecturer and scholar in residence all over the North American continent, in Europe, and also in Israel. As a footnote to that, you should know that he's been listed among the Forward 50 and also the Newsweek list of the 50 most influential Jews in America. So I give you not only a great scholar, but one of the 50 most influential Jews in America.
Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Tzvi. It's really gratifying to be here at Fordham lecturing. It's also incredibly gratifying to see so many of my colleagues. Russ qualifies as a very old friend, and there are friends of long standing as well as old friends, and even some young friends who are here. It's just really sweet, and former students as well. My topic tonight is rather, I would say, Jewish in its scope, but I am here at a Jesuit institution, so like any good Talmudist, I'll ask questions which will make all the Jesuits feel comfortable as well. I'm going to assume that people here know very little about rabbinic literature. If you happen to know a lot about it, I beg your indulgence, because I'm going to try and explain each time I talk about rabbinic sources where and when I think those sources came from and what their import is in the broader Jewish world. I'm exceptionally pleased not only that Tzvi is my moderator tonight as opposed to my opponent. We have sat on opposite sides back at WashU, was it 35 years ago. But I'm very pleased that Aaron is going to give the rebuttal tonight. And I want to thank Mr. Wolff very much for your graciousness in having me here. I want to talk about the Ten Commandments, but I want to start as broadly as possible. I think context is terribly important. And some of you may be aware of the fact that in addition to occasional courtrooms in the United States, the Ten Commandments actually first appeared in the Bible. And there seems to be a certain congruence between those courtrooms where the Ten Commandments appears and their notions that the Bible is an inerrant document. It is the Word of God.